It's December and we're headed to Lake Point State Park in Eufaula, Alabama. Eufaula is about a 3-hour drive for us, and it's all down Highway 431, a major 4-lane highway. So it was an easy trip for us. We make this trip almost every year to Eufaula to kind of celebrate Christmas and have a sort of family reunion with Mike's family there in Eufaula. This is only the second year that we've taken the camper. We took it last year, and of course we're bringing it down this year. Lake Point is a pretty nice state park. It's fairly large. They have big bass tournaments here, and there's plenty of camping spaces. As you enter in here, where you see this travel trailer turning up in here, that's the road that takes you to the campground. But I've got reservations, but we haven't checked in, so we're gonna go ahead and ride on up here to the camp store and check in. This is the entrance to the general store and check-in area for the campground. Large parking lots, so the biggest of rigs can come up here and turn around. I'm gonna go in and check in while Mike lets the dog go for a little walk. After we check in, we go back to that road we showed you earlier where the camper was turning, and it'll put you on this road, which will lead you over 431 on this here overpass, and you travel probably another couple miles maybe back to the campgrounds. We're going to put up a campground map here and kind of show you what is at this lake point. So starting over here on the left side of the map is the area that we're going to, which includes all the campground loops and the picnic area. Here is the camp store and marina where we checked in. You notice they also have several lakeside cottages, some cabins in 2 different locations, a golf course, and the lodge with a nice restaurant and meeting rooms. There are some hiking trails here at Lake Point State Park, and this is one of them here. The entry into the campground area is gate controlled and gives you access through a PIN code that they give you at the registration desk. There's a little community center off to the right there for public gatherings and meetings and so forth, and then on the back side of it there is a laundry, which was fairly clean. The first area that you come to here on the right is the Alabama Loop, and it's used for storage of RVs. Here's a crossing of one of the hiking trails, and then this is the entrance to the next loop, which is called the Barber Loop. It's just water and electric, 30 amp service, no sewer. And then this next one is called the Clark Loop. It's also water and electric, no sewer. All the sites there are pretty nice. They're level, they're asphalt. And then this here is the entrance to the area that we normally stay in. It's called the Deer Court Loop, and they have a good many sites. It's a full hookup and 30 and 50 amp power. So this is where most of the people stay. Although this is winter months, there's not a whole lot of people here, so getting reservations was pretty easy. So as we ride through here, you can see that almost all the sites are pull-through. These ones here on the right are kind of looped in off the road, and the ones on the left are straight pull-throughs. There's a few back ends on the far left-hand side of the campground, but as you can see, the biggest of rigs can fit here in the appropriate spots, of course. And there's a good bit of space between each campsite. So this, like I say, this is the second time we've been here, and we pretty much like it. So here's the site that we chose. It's site 80. As you can see, it backs up, or it faces the woods from our awning side and door side. So we're gonna unhook and set the camper up, and we'll join you in a little bit. Mike's gonna get the fire going before we take Scooter and Maggie on a little exploring hike. Scooter and Maggie are ready to go.
That face.
And Maggie said, "How's?" We put a new keyless entry lock on our camper, and this is the first trip we're using it. We think we're going to like it.
I don't know if she's more worried about the cookies or the leash.
The leash.
Oh, yeah. Did you give him any cookie?
No.
There's a lot of open sites here. Of course, it is a Thursday. She didn't want to get up in all the leaves.
We arrive back at our campsite and spend a little time around the campfire to warm up.
He'd probably be just as happy inside. I hate to put him inside and just us abandon him though.
Well, you put him inside and he's going to be expecting a treat.
The next day, Friday morning, I take Scooter and Maggie on their morning walk. Little did we realize that this would be one of Scooter's last hikes. Scooter and Maggie both are really curious about what's been in this area, possibly a deer. She didn't even see it. There are a lot of deer at this campground, especially at night.
That's another one. What, taking pictures of them?
What about? We took a ride into town to get some supplies, and Maggie took over Scooter's spot. She handled the curves in the road pretty well.
You'd be a good motorcycle rider.
We're going to throw some drone footage in here so you can get a bird's eye view of the campground, followed by some still shots. Here's Maggie and me on another walk this morning. This is our last day here at Lake Point State Park in Eufaula, Alabama. It's Sunday morning. Finally, a clear day. Pretty blue skies up here today. It's supposed to warm up in about 60 today. It's about 45 right now. But it's just Maggie and me this morning. So Scooter's at home in the camper. He's had some issues with seizures in the past, and He was doing pretty good for about 20 days. Just before Thanksgiving, he had some really bad seizures, and it was looking bad there for a while, but he pulled out of it, and we had about 20 days of back to normal Scooter. And then Friday evening, he had some really bad seizures. They were like non-stop, back to back, went on for a couple, 3 hours. And I'm not sure he's going to pull out of this one. He's at home in the camper right now with Mike in bed. Well, we're trying to doctor him back, and he seems like he might be paralyzed on his left side. I'm not sure if it's temporary or permanent. Doesn't want to eat. Finally drank some water this morning, but we'll see how this comes out. I hope he pulls through. But we're gonna head back to Oxford later on this midday today, and hopefully we'll be able to take better care of him there and take him to the vet when he opens up on Monday. So we'll see how that goes. And just, if you're watching this and it's close to the actual time that I recorded this video, just keep him in your prayers. So we're going to continue our walk, and later. We took Scooter to the vet the next day, Monday, and they said he definitely had some more seizures and possibly a stroke along with it because of the tumor that was growing in his brain. They gave us some medications, and we took him home hoping that he would have another recovery like he did last time. And he did all right for a few days, but unfortunately he started going downhill, and on December 30th, he lost his battle with the seizures and tumors, and he left us. This is a picture of Scooter when we first rescued him in February of 2014. And over the years, he's went with us on many camping trips. He loved to ride on that hump in the middle between us two on the way to the campgrounds. And then we adopted Maggie, and he had a camping buddy. Scooter had a sweet, gentle, playful disposition, and I don't know if dogs cross over the Rainbow Bridge and go to heaven, but I hope it's true, because we sure miss him and we'd love to see him again.
You a goofball.
Got away from you. You silly bud.